Housewives, what's good? What's good? Welcome back to the DaKingCainWayTV. It's your boy King Cain, and I am here today to give you guys my review over the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 7, Episode 9. If you are new to the channel, please make sure that you are liking the videos, leaving a comment, as well as sharing them. If you're not subscribed, make sure you are hitting the subscribe button as well as the bell so that you can get all of the notifications when I post a video. Okay, Vera. First things first, this episode was really messy. This episode was really just low down and trifling. But I was here for it. I was here for it. So let's get into it. It is Miami trip night 2. The girls are getting ready for the all-white party or lack thereof. To me, everybody looked a mess except for Karen. I think Karen's body looks absolutely amazing for her to be turning 59 years old. Giselle was the first person to go downstairs to see that, hey, this party isn't a party. And I was gagging because I think that it's so childish how Mia and Jacqueline were upstairs talking. And you could tell Jacqueline wasn't really feeling what Mia was doing by not hosting Karen's birthday dinner. Just by the way she was saying, well, Mia was like, oh, well, if somebody tell you don't worry about it or don't do it, you won't do it. And Jacqueline was like, well, she didn't say that. She said this. And so to me personally, I think that Jacqueline is Mia's puppet, but I don't think that Jacqueline knows how to stand up to Mia and let Mia know what time it is. I think it's childish. And I'm just not here for their friendship. Apparently, nobody's in a celebratory mood. Everybody walking to the common area looking lackluster other than Ashley. Ashley did have some energy. And, oh, you know what they say? What happens when white gets wet? You can see through it. So, you know, I don't know. It does seem like Karen could care less. She said that, oh, she already had lunch earlier with the positive girls of the group. You know, she's good. I guess Mia changed her mind to host once the girls sat down outside. So that's that. Candace comes down. Why was Robin walking like that? Robin was all. What was going on with Robin when she was walking to the table in her all white? She just looked. The pants were high waist. The shirt stopped right here. It just looked very awkward. She looked stuffed, and I did not appreciate it as a viewer. Robin looked absolutely masculine, and I didn't like it. It didn't sit well with me. I thought that it was, you know, a man. So yeah, let's move on. They get into a whole hashtag favorite funny Karen moment. I like that Giselle is low-key still trying to make this situation about Karen because it is her birthday, and to not give her any attention or celebrate or do anything is just trifling. So the girls go around the table and they talk about their fun Karen moment. The girls are kikiing. This was a funny, nice moment. This was a getting along comment. When Mia went about, you know, G doing to Karen and Karen like screaming and hooping, hollering, acting fool, and she thought that was funny. Jacqueline did mention a little, oh, now that's a big tongue from what I heard. So we all know that Jacqueline and Mia are both sleeping with Gordon, allegedly. We all know that they're sister wives. We all know that they're sharing Mia's husband, okay? We get it. We know it. We see it. We understand it. What Jacqueline needs to be careful and cautious of is how these girls going to get in her head and play the game, because we see in the trailer, we see Giselle asking her questions. You never been like, pick me. And then 2 scenes later, next clip later, we see Jacqueline crying. I would never sleep with your husband. So Jacqueline, you've opened up too much, and these girls are about to get in at ASS, and you are about to get roasted and toasted, as you should. And Jacqueline, stay in your lane when it comes to talking to the girls who have the peaches. Hush, bow down, remain a friend, and just be quiet. Anyway, they discuss Mia versus Karen, the girls want to know, hey, did you guys get to a conversation? Did y'all get to a meeting ground, a common ground? And Karen's just like, yeah, I would hope so. At the end of the day, Mia didn't invite Wendy. It is what it is. They discussed the lunch earlier and just how positive it was. Ashley and Candace, they talk about how they had to table their differences in order to celebrate Karen's lunch to check on Wendy. And I thought that was very, very big of them. Apparently, Chris has been on Twitter using his Twitter thumbs, threatening allegedly Giselle and or Ashley. So Ashley and Giselle are, pretty much asking Candace, well, what did I lie about? Or what is he mad about that's made up? Like, what are the rumors? And Candace, I love her stance in this moment. Like, I don't have time for this. You can already tell that Candace really doesn't even want to be on the trip. She just seems so awkward and so tense nowadays when she's filming. It's like she's always looking for like what's to come or what BS these girls are going to try, which is true. When you are filming a show, you never know what when these girls are going to try it, when someone is going to try to bring something up. It is a very unsettling situation and environment. It really, really is. I'm thirsty boots. At Candace said, I'm not going to discuss rumors. What's next? Do you got something? Do you got something? Do you got something? Do you got something? She went down the entire line of tramps and asked them, did they have a problem? And Ashley's like, why are you trying to make this a burn session? It's not like that. Like, I don't know. It's hard for me to defend Ashley a lot of the times when it comes against her versus Candace, because one minute Ashley is being cool with Candace, the next minute she's flipping and being messy and weird. So, at the end of the day, Candace just needs to wake up and smell the pot like she is doing. These girls are not your friends. They've never been your friends. They only went against Monique because they didn't like Monique. Okay, it had absolutely nothing to do with you. Jacqueline pretty much chimes in. Oh, so you're being dismissive. You don't want to talk about anything. Mia chimed in. Oh, it's funny how you're not wanting to talk about a rumor of your husband, but you're supporting someone who had rumors about my husband. Time and place, honey. Time and place. Mia, Jacqueline, hush. You are the representative. We don't need anything for you. Here. A couple hours later, we see that Candace did a live talking about the girls. We all know the girls that Candace was talking about in the live was Giselle and Ashley. It's definitely not Karen. It's definitely not Robin. And it's definitely not Wendy, which is why I'm so flabbergasted and confused on why, Robert decided to do this whole situation at the final dinner that we'll get into. Anyways, it's the next day. It's the last day, and they're getting ready to go out, okay? The girls talk to their husbands and their men's. They're just getting prepared. Candace and Sharice talk, and they get into, the whole what happened last night. And Candace just pretty much lets Sharice know, I'm tired of the fake SHIT. I'm over these girls. I want nothing to do with these girls. It's just too much. It's just too much. Period. And I feel Candace on that. It is kind of good to see Sharice take an OG stance and, try to mend the fences. And even at the all-white dinner that never was, big titty, big face Sharice, she was like, I hate that every time we get together, it's always drama. It's always this. It's always that. And so, I can agree with that. But Sharice, let's not get too carried away because, child, we see the Grand Dame gonna have to get you together later on this season. They discuss Ashley and just how Ashley's fake. They discuss Wendy. Wendy is, Candace's friend, and she's gonna ride or die for Wendy, and that's just big period. Moving on, Ashley, Robin, Candace, and Sharice, they head to the boat ride. While they're on their way to the boat, Candace asked the girls, can she invite Wendy to come to the boat? Like, she don't want Wendy in her hotel room by herself, looking slow, looking crazy. Like, it's just weird. On the other hand, Mia, Karen, Giselle, and Jacqueline, they head out to ride Lambos to celebrate Karen's birthday. Karen admits to Mia about her being wrong or lack thereof. I thought it was ignorant and dumb for not only Wendy to apologize at the Last Supper, but for Karen to apologize to Mia in this moment. Totally, totally, totally not here for it. Nobody cares about me and her size 14 shoe and her face that looks like Jigsaw without the makeup. We don't like it, and we are not here for it at the King Can't Wait TV. I think it's trashy, trashy, trashy. But them driving the Lambos was a key. Kern can't drive, couldn't start the car. It was a key. The boat is tied and through. The girls have to pedal. They get sack lunches, and it just looks crazy. Robin and Sharice did speak to Wendy when Wendy arrived. Ashley asked Robin about the wedding, or the business ordeal that she has with Juan. Robin is just being super nasty. I don't want to talk about my wedding around people who don't like me. Popeye the Sailor Man. Like, it's just so childish. It's just so masculine. And we are over it. I love that Ashley was pretty much getting the conversation going. Robin's having a small gathering, and at the end of the day, girl, nobody cares about you and or neck rolls. According to Candace, she feels like, Robin and Mia are pretty much doing Giselle's dirty work, and it takes one to know one. And I feel like, Candace, you sat around and saw Giselle plot and scheme on other people, and you never thought that she would do it to you, and then now all of a sudden it's happening to you, and it's woe is me, woe is me, woe is me. I don't agree with that aspect. I feel like what's good for the geese is good for the gander. And, this is just part of karma, because nothing can tell me that you didn't know that these girls were going to plot on Monique before Monique played patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Roll it and party and mark it with a B and put it in the oven for a baby and me on your head. So, what's good for the geese is good for the gander. So now you're realizing, and now it's a problem. I'm not here for that, Candace. Anyways, the girls get back to the house. They change to get ready for the next outing. While the girls are changing, Robin shares Candace's live talking about the girls. None of these bees are real, etc., etc. Pretty much hyping Giselle up like, girl, she ain't just talking about me. She talking about you. She talking about Wendy. She talking about everybody. If anybody with a brain would know that Candace was annoyed from the all-white party and went live to, speak her grievances. Anybody with the brain knows that. Like, are we really going to be childish about that? Like, really? Are we really going to say that that's not a thing? So childish. Before they head out, Candace lets the girls know that she wants Wendy to come. This is childish that Mia is taking this, oh, it's my trip thing to her head. She's not comfortable. Y'all asked me 7 times. I said no. This is the 8th time. The answer's still no. And I agree with Ashley. Like, Mia is just taking this power trip too far. Nobody cares. She's lame as a host, and everybody's over it. Jacqueline, Giselle, Candace, and Mia ride together. Jacqueline likes Ashley, apparently. They discuss sex. Did I catch that tea about somebody sleeping with somebody, or somebody touched something and somebody said it was big too? Was Mia saying Jacqueline was messing with Gordon? Well, did I catch that tea? I kind of missed it and didn't feel like rewinding it. What was that? Do y'all remember, Caniacs? If so, leave a comment. That was just so childish and through and weird, and I did not have time for it. Karen, Robin, Sharice, and Jacqueline ride together. The girls arrived to dinner, and what I did love was Ashley called and invited Wendy and told Wendy where they was. And when Ashley got back to the table, she let the girls know, yeah, I invited her. She's on her way. I don't see no problem why she can't come and have a drink, why she can't come and do this and do that. But I don't understand why Candace just didn't do the same thing when they got to the dinner either. So was it okay for Ashley to do it, but not Candace? Now, once Ashley says that, Mia kind of has like this little, her and Ashley has like this little back and forth, and Ashley's like, you acting like a bully. Like, this is childish. This is stupid. This is late. Like, she deserves to be here. She needs to be here, period. And I was like, yes, Ashley, get in this girl double S, because this is lame. This is lame, girl. That happened days ago. If everybody else have to tuck their tails and be around people that they don't want to be around, you have to too. You ain't did much in one season. Now, the second season that you guys weren't even done with when you guys were filming this particular scene. So who are you to make these big major rules and changes? It's childish. And as a viewer, I just wasn't here for it. Candace chimes in. So you ain't gonna defend your friend, Jacqueline? You ain't gonna defend your friend, Jacqueline? B, you sit right there. Candace said, I'm sitting, B, and this, that, and the third, and they just hyping up. And why does Jacqueline have all this smoke for Candace? Jacqueline is feeling herself. Robin jumping in, Candace chiming in. This was just a messy, 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 messy dinner that everybody's trying to have Mia's back. And Candace like, well, girl, it happened to me and I got over it, so we all gonna have to get over it. Once Wendy arrives, another point that irritated me, you know, Wendy apologized. I thought that was lame of her to apologize. Mia didn't say anything. She's even being childish in her confessional. She ain't talking to me. She ain't talking to me. It's just so lame. It was just messy. Robin plays the clip. She brings out a speaker. She's gone tech. She was just recording, you know, the days prior. Like, this is becoming a lot. So nobody was really gagging. I don't think Karen cared. I don't think Wendy cared. The only people who truly cared was Ashley, Giselle, and Robin. Robin, you grouped yourself into that. Candace, pretty much, to me, it did give a little backpedaling tease. But I felt like Candace said in that moment, Ashley, I don't like you. I think you're this. I think you're that. And she said the same thing to Giselle. So Candace pretty much didn't understand why Robin is making this about her. This is not about you, Robin. I'm not beefed up with you. Like, relax. And you're trying to ambush me and do this in front of the girls. Like, me and you are not beefing. Like, why did you do this? You know I have no problem with you. You have been supportive of Chris and I. So I'm a little confused on why you're lumping yourself into that. So, you know, Ashley felt a certain type of way. So in true vindictive Ashley fashion, she tells Karen, hey, Candace, since she want to lump you into this, Karen, Candace did tell me that, you know, you were sleeping around with other people and cheating and dating other men and doing this and doing that and woo, 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 woo. And here's my thing, Candace, you and Ashley did have that conversation. Now, I don't know if you were saying why Karen and Sharice were falling out because of that, or if that was you just giving Ashley tea. I don't think that that's the case because I can't see Candace giving Ashley tea like that. However, we did see that scene when Ashley and Candace were kicking. And, you know, Ashley, you was chiming in too, saying that you've heard things. So this was just very childish and very vindictive. Karen read the whole table and said she does a lot for y'all. Do not talk about her institution. She's sick of y'all. Leave her marriage out of it. She's been down this road before. And Candace is just like, Karen, I did not say that. Karen, I did not say that. Pyrrha. Candace starts crying once Karen gets back. Like, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. She leaves the table. She calls Chris. Is storming. And now it's time for the girls to go out. Everybody goes out except Grandmama Rolling Neck Giselle. Mia leaves after they club. The girls get drunk. The girls have a good time. Next thing we see, Robin and Candace, they get into it. And Candace calls Robin fake. And she's not a real friend to try to ambush her and play her recording in front of the whole table. It was just very calculated and very, very childish. And I was really, really here for the mid-season trailer. We see that the Grand Dame is going to be checking Robert left and right. And, I'm really, 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 really here for that. Anyway, guys, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for just being here, being supportive. Please like the video, share the video. That is my review over Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 9. Please make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media in the description of the video. I love you guys so much. Stay blessed. And remember, at the end of the day, all you have is thyself. Okay? Big mirror. Mwah. Peace.